A 2064, good luck. So we've not, oh, we've got somebody tab switching. We're not going to play this game. If it happens again, I'll immediately stop playing the game. This could be, yeah, this is a cheater. We're not going to play this game. Let's just move on. Well, let's try and find an honest fair opponent while we play a game of blitzchess. So 2203, good luck. It is 5 minutes this, so no need to play it too quickly. 7 years from my opponent, 6,000 games. We played about the same number of games in Blitz and there or thereabouts. What do I want to do? I think we better challenge for the center. Okay, let's develop the bishop. Just try to get the bishop outside of the pawn. Okay, we could take here. Can we grab a pawn or is the position collapsing? I'm looking at take. Say you take, takes, we come in this way. I think it makes sense to take anyway and leave an isolated pawn, even if we don't do anything much now, just bishop up and castle. But it's a target to take and take, but obviously something here hits our b2 pawn. If we're not castled, that's very dangerous. Okay, he does go for that, so take, and queen takes, and we hit the bishop, don't we? So what does he do? Come down. Can't we just drop back? I mean, we can take with the knight as well, but there's an annoying check. So I think we just take the knight and then maybe take. I'm going to go with the queen so we hit the bishop. Now, can we drop back or across? And does it matter how we do it? I think we just drop back. We'll just be left with an isolated pawn, so it might not be anything at all, of course, but let's take here. If he takes, he might not do. Okay, so he goes across logical. Our queen could be the target very quickly now. So I'm going to hit the bishop immediately and see if you take. Yeah, knight up logical, expected that. So, do we come all the way across here, offer a trade? I'm going to come across and offer a trade. It's only a pawn right now, isn't it? It's only a pawn right now. We're in check, so we have to take. So queen comes across. Might have gotten into a little bit of problems here. A slight technical difficulty, like it's not very good. What do I do? Do I do this? If I go here, I'll lose this one, right? I can't easily get back at all to defend. Let's just push the pawn for now. All I want to try and do is get castled. Give the pawn back and get castled. If we can do that, it's hopefully survivable. Hopefully. Okay, I think we need to drop back there and maybe just abandon these pawns. Just try and get king safety. So he comes in. So we're going to come across and come up. Rook across right now is covered, but it's an issue if he gets it in. But just bishop up and castle, even if we give away both pawns, if we just get castled, we're still in the game. If we don't, we've got a bit of a problem. Okay, bishop comes down. This is a bit of a problem that I've given myself here, isn't it? So up, bishop down, castles, takes. We can't even take back. Well, maybe we can, but yeah, it's not good. I might have to play e4 as well then, but that really is crippling. That's crippling, isn't it? I have to play e4. I'm just going to play a bishop up and castle. I know a bishop can come in. Yeah, the whole position has just collapsed here now. So castle, rook takes. I've actually got nothing here. Let's come forward. I've got absolutely nothing here. This game is already over now. Let's bring the queen back, but just kind of going through the motions now. It throws you though when you get a suspicious player one game. I should have just taken a complete break and not played the next one. Okay, comes across. Let's finally castle in. So knight in is obviously a little bit of an issue. I can't even easily run away, can I? Bishop up. I can't move the rook. Maybe I can move the knight, but then, yeah, knight in I think just kills the game. Bishop away. What do you do? Pawn down. Oh, he just grabs the pawn. Logical as well. Everything's logical. But can I shift my knight now, though? I think I can. Because now knight in is actually covered. As soon as you get your theory wrong when you're playing a strong opponent at whatever level you're playing, obviously you're going to be in a little bit of difficulty or a big bit of difficulty. I'm going to take here and maybe drop the bishop back. I'm not sure where the bishop's going to go. Do I play queen back? Actually, queen back. I quite like queen back actually because there's no easy rook down. So let's just give ourselves a square. It doesn't matter if we lose these pawns. We're just trying to give ourselves a square. But yeah, the game's finished, isn't it? This game is long since finished. But at least my opponent's playing fairly as far as I can tell. That's all I care about. That is all we care about. Let's push the pawn up just to try and release the bishop. Okay, if you take here, at least it's the bishop off the board. What do I do? Rook across, you just push. I can't go here. Yeah, I'm just completely stuck, aren't I? I'm going to play rook up. If he comes down, obviously I'll have to trade, but it's not much better going this way. I'm down, what, 30 seconds as well? Oh, he does take that way. So knight comes down. I guess we just drop back. And we just come back again. Actually, I'm going to come over and try and get a pawn. It's a theoretical draw, but it's very difficult. If we trade, but we're not going to trade, are we? So let's try and bring the king up. I'm going to push the pawn there. Now come up. Yeah, it's definitely not a theoretical draw now. It would have been if I could have traded a pawn, but obviously we couldn't. Okay, let's bring the king across. Not much else I can do, to be fair here. Is it possible to release the rook? Is it possible? Let's go forward. But I'm, 30 seconds down on the clock as well, so there's not too much to do here. Okay, king comes across. So here you just go here as well, don't you? So there's not a lot to be done. Let's step across. Oh, the clock as well. I'm taking too long. Down, I'll just have to come back, I think. I mean, I can go this way. You just run, don't you, though? So yeah, you just push down. I can't actually take. All I can do is guess now and try and play quickly because I'm still well down on the clock. So I'll have to guess some moves here. The clock is the only thing I can try and play. Rook over looks good. Okay, check and back. Yeah, he knows the technique. He's done tremendously well. Oh wow, we somehow survived it to a draw. How the heck did we do that? Okay, we were completely busted, weren't we? But let's just put that through the engine. What is that? 73 moves. They're the move times for both players, so let's request an analysis. That's how busted we were. So we've made a really bad blunder in the opening. So we played, in terms of figures, 86 versus 90 on the accuracy, CPL 48 versus 34. But out of the opening, we've blundered badly in this position and we're just completely lost, and it's just come down to the clock. So the blunder was c4, and I should have just played queen across instead, guarded by the bishop. And apparently we're still basically level. But that one simple blunder, and I'm completely busted for the rest of the entire game. It's gone up and down, so it's not perfect play by my opponent. But it's been good enough to win, and you can see they've outplayed me. They've done really well. They just weren't able to do it quite quickly enough. And we've got extremely lucky to get a draw there, aren't we? Just extreme luck to get a draw there. So really well done there.